We are going to get into Coffee Chat of Horrors. Zombie Jack, mwah, thank you for that host. And we're going to be discussing the Hitcher. So let's get it on. Hi, creepy. I am ReAnimateHer. I know, it just sounds like a porno all of a sudden. Some zombies start stripping their clothes off and shit.
Captain, details later.
We got our ball cleavage back, ladies.
They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming for you, Barbara.
Do you want to game and get your jollies off as well? This is Coffee Chat of Horrors. You told her? Yeah, that also works as well in between here. And she told you to get out. That's so funny. Moonsmurf and Dylan, mwah, thank you for that host. I appreciate it, guys. Hello, Dahi. I hope you're having a great Sunday. He was great. Yeah, Grandpa. He's good in every movie that he does. So, first and foremost, who here has seen Hitcher from 1986? Oh, Josh Hammerman, welcome to the crypt. Thank you for the follow. And you be sure? Welcome to the crypt. Thank you for the follow. I don't know how to say your name, so if you can put the pronunciation, if you're still in here, the pronunciation of your name in the chat to tell me how to pronounce it, I will pronounce it properly. Enjoy that lurk, the lovely Dr. Black. Enjoy it. Dylan, how are you doing this morning? Moonsmurf, how are you? Just finished my first cup of coffee on number 2. I'm just about finishing my first cup. I even said, ta-da! And she still kicked me out. Yeah, I love Katrine. Hello, Reaper. How are you? Good day. I just remembered they made a sequel. Yes, so there's 1 and 2, and then there's a remake. Number 2 actually stars C. Thomas Howell. Now, for those of you that, I'm going to give you a quick plot, and then we're going to go watch the trailer, and then we're going to dive into the information that I found and dug up on The Hitcher. The Hitcher was released in 1986. You can watch it on YouTube for free. They're not the greatest quality, but if you don't want to pay for The Hitcher, there are 2 channels, which I'm going to put into my Discord under the horror section of my Discord, so you guys can watch it if you've never seen it. Me too, Ice. It's a good movie. Heavy would be on my side. He probably would be on your side, Serial. Yes, I would have to say that. You're tired. I hope you get some rest and some good sleep, Moonsmurf. The budget for this film was estimated around $6 million. And it made a worldwide 4.8 mil. Now, that's not great at the box office. And the funny thing is, all these movies that do a dive at the box office, Big Trouble, Little China, The Thing, they have a huge cult following. And they become cult classics. There are movies that haven't been in the movie theater since the 80s, and they make more money off of their merchandise than any other films that are out there. I mean, besides the comic book ones like the Avengers and shit like that. You can't ta-da with pants on. No, you can't. The pants have to be off. You can't do ta-da and have your pants on. I got a Dutch double DVD of it, a shitload of extras. That's awesome, certified. I love extras on DVDs and Blu-rays. I watch them. I watch director's cuts and interviews and all of that stuff every time. I'll watch Halloween director's cut with commentary. I don't know. I think I've watched it like 40 times. No fucking joke. I'll sit and clean my house, turn it on, and just listen to the facts. And that's how I learned so much of my stuff on movies, because I always look for the director's editions just because they have so much great information in them. So the plot for this film goes a little something like this. A young man transporting a car to another state is stalked along the road by a cunning and relentless serial killer who eventually frames the driver for a string of murders. Chased by police and shadowed by the killer, the driver's only help comes from a truck stop waitress. This is a great film. We are going to watch the trailer so you guys can see it. We're going to get that going for you right meow. And hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. It is, Dahi. It's a great movie.
Heading west on the long, lonely highway, only his dreams for company. Until...
My mother told me never to do this.
For many miles, he'll wish he'd taken his mom's advice. When Jim Halsey let the Hitcher into his car, he opened the doors of hell.
What do you want?
I want you to stop me. Once you've met the Hitcher, you'll never pick up another.
My wallet's in my pocket. Shut up! We know how to do it. Jesus! Why are you doing this to me?
You're a smart kid. I'll figure it out.
I didn't do it. I didn't do any of it. I'm not a killer. Hold on! This morning, this guy tried to kill me. He's been following me ever since.
Why didn't he kill us?
Hi, kid. I don't want to die! Yeah!
The terror starts the moment you stop for the Hitcher.
What do you want?
I want you to
Now, I have to tell you, Rutger Hauer does a phenomenal job in this film. He literally becomes the psycho. His facial expressions is what's scary. He literally takes this role to the next friggin' level, and you can see it in his eyes and in his face. When you watch a horror movie and you see a psycho in that movie, sometimes they look like a psycho because of their actions that they're playing, but a good actor will actually have it in the eyes, and he does. He has it in the eyes, the body language, the way he holds himself. Like, he did fucking phenomenal in this movie. It's Rutger Hauer that actually made the movie. Not made it and I created, but he made it. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody else would have been in that spot that could have created that atmosphere that he made. Causing, hello, darling. How are you? How are you? What do you want? I want you to stay gold, pony boy. Exactly. That's another good quote. There are no rams in the bottom of those police cars. It must have been a good stunt crew. Well, back in 86, yes, he was Snowman, and he does rule. The kid sounded familiar. That's CJ. C. Thomas Howell. Not only did I think that he was very intense, but so did C. Thomas Howell. C. Thomas Howell actually feared Rutger. He thought he was super intense. And in an interview that I was reading on with Thomas Howell, he admitted that he was actually afraid of Rutger Hauer on and off set, because of Rutger's general intensity, because he was super intense in this film. If you haven't seen it, you're in for a nice ride. It is a good film. It's action and horror all in one. I am doing fabulous, Causing. I am. I hope you are well. Also in Lex in the episode, eating pattern, I'm off. All right, Lord, have a great day. The kid sounded familiar. He's in a lot of films. He is in a lot of films. He was Lothos in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He's also in the second one. He does Certified, and that's what makes him such a great actor. And everything that he does, he actually becomes that part. And that's what made, I think, my opinion is, I think that's what made the Hitcher so great, was the amount of intensity that he brought to it. You honestly thought he was a real fucking psycho. Now, again, like I said earlier, the movie did not do well with critics or box office, but the Hitcher does have a huge fan base and loyal cult following. It actually does. There are, you can get different things for the Hitcher. You can find them online. Just like any of the other classic films like Big Trouble Little China, Escape from New York, Remember C. Thomas Howell's face when says M, I'm gonna do the same to you? Mm-hmm. He does. He becomes his character. He lives and breathes it. And that's what bothered C. Thomas Howell, because he said that Rutger was very intense on and off set, and he was afraid of him. So a lot of the scenes where you see Howell and Rutger, and you see the intensity and the fear on Howell's face, that's real fear. He actually feared Rutger Hauer. Hello, how are you, Must I? We'll definitely have to check it out. Not long watched Wolf Creek. Wolf Creek is great. I like Wolf Creek. Do you know Shudder has a Wolf Creek television series? Howell was also in 1984 Red Dawn. Yes, Howell has been in a lot of films. No, she's gone for 2 weeks. She'll be back soon though. Doing good. Got on my bike for a good 2-hour ride. This morning before getting back to stream. My cut and face mask got a lot of bugs on it, so I had to wash it. Ew, yes. Icky bugs. I kill a lot of those on my bike too. This film, there are 2 copies that you can watch on YouTube for free. They're not the greatest, but if you don't want to pay for the movie, there's your way of doing it. I will be putting it in my Discord after the stream today, so you guys can watch it. If you haven't seen it, you're in for a great ride. It's a really good film. There is a remake. Okay, the remake is not as good. The remake is decent. Don't get me wrong. It's not as good as the original. There is a sequel to this one, and I definitely suggest watching it because that sequel has C. Thomas Howell as the lead role. I did not. Very interested though. The actor used to be on a gardening show on Aussie TV. Really, Must I? That's Nemec. Am I saying your name right? Nemec? I'm going to try to teach you how to pronounce his first name in the Dutch way. Yeah, go for it, certified, because I don't speak Dutch. Howell does a pretty good serial killer role himself in Criminal Minds. Yes, he does. He's a great actor as well. Remakes are never as good. Not all of them, though. There are a few causing trouble. There are a few that blow me away more than the original did. One of those films for me was Evil Dead 2013. I really fucking loved Evil Dead. It's not really a remake. It was more of a reimagining, but I fucking loved it. Don't get me wrong. I love the Evil Dead. It's number one in my visions, but the remake was on fucking par with that mother. On par with that mother. There's not many remakes or reimaginings or rethought of that actually stand par with the original. I sound like you clear your throat? Oh, that's what it sounds like. Huh. Interesting. Next month in August is an anniversary of when Monster Squad was released. Possibly, Wicked, possibly. I might do a podcast on it, and not a CCOH like here, but I might do a podcast on it. All custom wallpapers for the Hitcher are in Discord. Thank you very much, Reaper. I appreciate it. The daughter of the actor who did the original was in the remake of The Evil Dead. Yes. I want to do an Evil Dead remake versus the original CCOH one day. I haven't decided on when, but one of these days we will. We have some really good artwork for you to take a look at. This artwork is created by Reaper1923, who's in the chat. He is my cohort when we come to Coffee Chat of Horrors. Now, Rutger Hauer did a lot of his own stunt driving. Everything that you've seen in that film, the majority of the stunts that Rutger Hauer's character does is mainly him. And he amazed the crew because they were going to put in actual stunt drivers for him, and he's like, nah, I got this shit. I got this. This is also a younger Rutger Hauer, right? So the stunt drivers were impressed by how he did things. So they were just like, oh, fuck yeah, bud. That's great. Hi, Rome. How are you? But there is an I in Dick. There really is, Monkey. So talking about doing his own stunts, there is a scene. Now, there's going to be spoilers in this, guys. I can't help it if you haven't seen the film. It's been out since 1986. While performing the last bit of the windshield stunt, Rutger Hauer knocked out one of his own teeth with the shotgun he held in his hands. He also did his own scene where he goes flying through the windshield. He ended up doing a little cut on himself, but nothing major like the movie shows with the lots of blood. Hi, Army Guy. How are you? I guess that's better than a dick in your eye. Ouch. Yeah, Zach. Yeah, that's definitely better than a dick in your eye. 35 years. So he did. There is a part in here where it is the last part with the windshield. He actually knocked out one of his teeth with the shotgun. But that's what happens when you take the risks, when you do your own stunts. And like I said, he did the majority of his own stunts in this film. There's another part in here. Welcome, Cataly. Thank you so much for that host, Cataly. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're feeling better. You lovely, lovely lady, you. How are you, Cataly? Doing your own stunts seems like it would be fun in theory, until you broke a bone, right? It's always fun in theory. How does one watch a movie in Discord? So Rome, I have what's called a movie roll channel. All you have to do is be in the Discord, ask for the roll with either by me or tag one of the Crypt Keepers, and we will give you the roll. I watch movies every Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Either I show the movie or we all watch the movie on sync. So basically, if we all have Netflix and the movie's on Netflix, we can all sit inside Discord and watch the movie together on sync, or I show a movie in Discord where I stream it and you guys watch it. I hope you're having a good weekend, Army Guy. I hope you're having a great weekend. In most of his movies, yeah. And it's great to see. Like, he did amazing in here. Hi, Zegra. How are you? Oh, I saw your collection. I like your collection, by the way. Good. Up early than I usually am. That sucks, Army. I was up early today as well. But I'm getting my caffeine in with you guys. I broke a bone on a door frame once. Doing my own stunts would kill me. Talking about own stunts. I am actually blueprinting out short horror clips. I'm going to start creating my own little 1 minute, 2 minute horror clips. I started the blueprint, guys. I started the blueprint. I'm off that. I am now that I am off on Sundays. Nice, Army Guy. It must be nice having Sundays off. I'm sitting at the PC finally. My body is kicking my ass. Can we get some love for Cataly? Exclamation point love in the chat. Cataly has had a horrible bout with COVID. And yes, serial killer, I really want you to kill me in one of them. I want you to work with me in one of them, actually a few of them. There's a few shorts that I would love to get together and do with you. The Hitcher, yes, CP Bass. When bad guys didn't require a backstory. But you wanted to know a backstory. I will tell you that. Like, Rutger Hauer played a really amazing psycho in this film. And yes, there is no backstory. He was a mysterious killer who went on a killing spree along the highway. Nobody knows why. No one knows his background. Nobody knows where he fucking came from. But my curiosity was piqued when I seen this movie for the first time, and that was years back. And then I rewatched it again last night, and still piques my fucking interest. Like, what happened to him to make him, like, you know? If you need locations for them here, I would like a couple. Some of them are going to be done inside my house that I'm going to be doing. I don't want to give you guys any info on them, but I've been writing a blueprint out for it, so I'm getting everything together. I just got a new job as kitchen staff member at a nursing home. GG, Zigra. Congratulations on that. Congratulations. Hi, one-armed princess. How are you? So back to the Hitcher. Sometimes I get sidetracked, so no, they didn't give him oh god, it's been a while. I think so, SP. I haven't seen the remake the sequel in a while, so I don't fully remember. I need to rewatch the sequel. I think they may have given him some sort of motivation or backstory there, but during the watching of the film, I wanted to know what made him crazy. Is there any skull fucking in your short stories? No, there is not, certified. I am so sorry to disappoint you. For sure, Sean Bean had motivation. I'm good. Also, happy Sunday. I'm glad you are good. Not as scary though. Yeah, not as scary. I also like 7 or 8 years of drama training. And nice. I am not an actor by any means, Monkey, so I don't even know how these horror shorts are going to turn out. The remake is acceptable. The remake isn't horrible, guys. So if you've only seen the remake, please make sure you watch the original. Like I said, I can tell you where to watch the originals. So I'll put them in my Discord under the horror channel. We have a whole section for horror in the Discord. I'll put it underneath there so you guys can watch the Hitcher. I've never seen this, so definitely didn't know about any sequels, let alone remakes. Cataly, I think you will love this film. Again, it's an underrated action horror film. I like to say action horror. But it definitely is. Donnie Undead, thank you so very much for the host. I hope you're doing good. I'm glad they don't discriminate since I'm on the spectrum. I'm glad they don't discriminate either, Zegra. How you doing, Donnie? I love that you got no backstory. It makes it more believable. Oh, of course. But you know how you're sitting there and you're watching the movie and you're done and you're like, what made him do that? Like, I want to know backstory on Camp Crystal Lake. I'm gonna get sidetracked again, so I got to stop and focus because I'm famous for sidetracking, guys, and I apologize. So let's get back to the Hitcher. Do you know that the original script was long enough to make a 3-hour movie? It was long enough to make a 3-hour movie. And some of the scenes that were included, but we didn't get, was Ryder slaughtering the entire family. In the original script, we would have actually seen the entire family be murdered. Now, you remember the family in the station wagon, right? We would have gotten to see that. Also, an eyeball appearing in a hamburger. This was replaced with a finger in the plate of the French fries instead of a eyeball in a hamburger. There was also a graphic sex scene between Galveston, the girl before Nash, and Jim. They took that out as well. Also, we would have had decapitation. Yes, decapitation. This movie underwent several rewrites which removed the gorier moments. This movie is not overly gory. Definitely not. You don't get to see a lot of the murders, but they removed the majority of the gory shit. It's a shame. It's a shame, and I would really love to see a director's extended cut with these scenes actually in it, but they have not made the scenes in it. Holy shites, this Twitch thing is freaking 88 style, huh? Yes, certified depending. My chat can go real fast, and I try to catch everything in chat. It's a little difficult, especially when you're playing video games, but practice makes perfect. So if I do miss something, guys, please restate it and tag me. You can tag me by doing the @ReAnimateHer or highlight your message, because I do miss stuff, because I'm not only reading from my notes here, I'm also reading chat, and I can miss something. I don't ever want to miss anything. You're doing well. I've been watching some horror movies and staying up late. Nice. And Cataly, I think you will love this film. Eiko G, what are you doing?
Eiko G, thank you for sacrificing the soul of Donnie Undead to the Horde. Donnie, your soul has been sacrificed.
Throws glitter balls. Oh God, glitter balls. I like electrocution murders. Have you seen Shocker? Watch the Hitcher on video release. Didn't make a big splash. No, it did not. Even critics disliked the film SP. But it became a huge cult classic, and it has a huge fan base. It really does. But the majority of films that bomb at the box office usually do fucking amazing after the fact. They can be disturbing, but amusing once in a while. I agree. Not a gamer. Guess I'm getting old. Nah, you can't. I'm old. Certified. I bathe in the blood of my enemies once a month. So this is why I look so young. I'm a grandma of 3. Put it to you that way. A grandma of 3. And I've got 2 elder spawns. So if this old bitch can play video games, any motherfucker can play video games. They're just fun. I play a lot of horror games though. Storytelling games, zombie shooting games, because I like shooting zombies in the dick and watching their nuts explode in Zombie Army 4. But anyways, I am getting off a topic. I know, I'm not that old. Like, I'm not like in my 80s, but I'm up there. That's one thing I like about right now. So many movies that had a cult following for a while, they get a remake, and OG starts gathering the appreciation it deserves. Right, Cataly? Many films bomb at the box office. Big Trouble Little China, look at that mofo. Bombed, like really badly bombed. The Thing, really badly bombed at box office. Now look at them. They make more money from the fans that love their films now than they did back then. Plus, our cryogenically freezing winter helps. Yes, it does. Yep, like this old man, right, Grandpa? Gaming is fun. Had you ever dealt with Karens before? Oh, Zegra. I had an entire Karen hate group after me in January. So yes, I have. Hello, James. James, how are you? Good morning. Being a step granddad in a few weeks. Oh, isn't that exciting? Yes, Blessed, you have to watch this movie. It is a great film. It's not overly gory, so for those of you that get a little squeamish, no worries. You don't get to see anything. They did remove majority of the gore. To me, this is an action horror film because there's a lot of action in it. Not just, some slasher running around murdering people. There is, explosions, car chases, and it's good. Shootouts. It's an all-round, well-rounded movie, I think. Do you know what inspired this film? This film was inspired. So Eric Reed is the screenwriter for this film, and he said in an interview that the movie was inspired by the Doors song "Riders on the Storm." So when Eric Reed was screenwriting this, he was inspired by the Doors, which helped create this movie. So could you imagine if the Doors' Riders on the Storm didn't exist? What would this movie be? I really like digging into information on movies. This is why I hold Coffee Chat of Horrors. And I don't just go and pick up the first 10 facts that are on the internet. I actually research them. I look for interviews with screenwriters. I look for interviews with directors. I dig. It takes me about a full week to do my research, to find a lot of shit that goes on in these films. Anybody can go on Google and pull up facts, right? Anybody fucking can. My friggin' granddaughter who's 5 can. But I go in and I research those facts and I look for interviews with directors. I look for stuff that people don't normally look for. And that's how I find out a lot of the stuff, like Eric Reed, the screenwriter. I did find an interview with him. I thought that was really cool. Have you seen the movie Destroyer with Lyle? No, I don't think I have, Zegra. I'm going to have to add that to my list. We are young at heart and heartache. We stand no promises, no demands. Life is a battlefield. It really is. Hello, Reaping. Enjoy your lurk, my friend. Brolo's wifey, welcome to the crypt. Thank you for the follow. If you're a classics lover, The Hitcher is a must-see. I definitely agree, and I'm glad you're doing great, Jams. I'm glad you're doing great. No worries. If you have to refresh.
You like dick and balls?
I swear to God, that's nuclear. Now I have to listen to that song. Yeah, you do. No worries, Reaping. You don't have to talk, my friend. Enjoy the lurk. Yeah, Riders on the Storm is about a serial killer that drives on. Yes, it is serial. But that's how this movie was inspired. The screenwriter was inspired. I suspect Rutger Hauer, being quite handsome, was the reason a lot of moms let their kids rent it. Possibly, SP, because I will agree with you, back in his younger years, he was a good-looking man, and that would be in The Hitcher. He was a lot younger. Crisis. Thank you for that host. To be fair, Moonsmurf, to be fair, if you are Canadian, you know when someone says, to be fair, you also have to fucking say it. Newest generation comes out of the womb more tech savvy than a lot of other gens. Of course, because that generation has already been around the technology, right? Oh, I can't wait to watch Fear Street. Crisis, how you doing, buddy? All Dutchmen are good looking. Nice, certified. Nice. Now let's pop on over to this image here. In early drafts of the script, John Ryder had been described as a skeletal in nature, and so actors like David Bowie, Sting, and Sam Shepard, Harry Dean Stanton, and Terrence Stamp were mentioned for the role of the Hitcher, John Ryder. So could you imagine? I love David Bowie. I fucking love David Bowie. But could you imagine David Bowie? Could you imagine David Bowie as the Hitcher? Rutger Hauer was one of my favorite movies of all time, Blade Runner. Yes, Blade Runner is your favorite movie. The expression in the rear view. And you actually get to see that in the movie. Yeah. The film poster is great, Dahi. To be fair. And I am Dutch, so thanks. Awesome, Zegra. Awesome. I knew about David Bowie. Yeah. Fear Street soundtrack. Cataly, I haven't watched Fear Street yet because my spawn is in BC right now visiting family, and I promised her that I would not watch it until she gets back, and she won't be back till God knows when, August maybe. As long as he had the labyrinth makeup, oh my God, right? Must I think that would be hilarious. I love David Bowie. He's, yeah, Goblin King. Could you imagine though? Like seriously, David Bowie. Or what about Sting? Sting. Could you imagine Sting? No. I think Rutger Hauer was the perfect person for the Hitcher. Blade Runner and The Crow? Yes. August, I know. Cataly, I know. It's killing me, man. Killing me. Main, what is your name there? Hold on, let me just make this bigger. Main Gang Kids? I think that's how I say it. Anyways, welcome to the crypt. Thank you for the follow. Oh crap, I just lost all of my chat. Son of a bitch. Some here in NC found a pic of David Bowie painted. They bought it for $5. It went to auction for $8,000. Damn. And I thought Robert Redford would have been great. Oh, Robert Redford probably would have been great. Regal, how are you? Welcome back. Welcome back. My alerts are off. There we go. My alerts are back on. Yeah. Blade Runner is that the one with the gem in hand, and when they turn 25, they have to die. Not that I know of. I don't remember a gem. Yeah, I don't remember a gem, and they don't have to die at 25 in Blade Runner. Blade Runner has a remake as well. Moonsurf. If you have Netflix, I think... Fuck me, man. That's loud. Monkey, thank you. Did you know the death scene in Blade Runner was completely improvised by Rutger? No, I did not, certified. That's Logan's Run. Thank you, Army. Shit, you bitch. I know. Lunch is only 30 minutes, which I think is so fucking wrong, Riggs. I think you deserve a longer lunch. Anyways, let's focus. Thank you, Monkey, for the posture check. Nemec Must Die. Welcome to the crypt. Thank you for the follow. Interesting. The alerts aren't even showing up. Interesting. Let me bump this bitch up here. Maybe it's the reason why it's not showing. I don't know. Hi, Grinder. How are you, darling? Happy Sunday. Hi, Echo. How are you? Wait, that's my run. Nanny? What? How you doing, Echo? I will certified. I will definitely look it up. Thank you for the shout out for Grindr. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's get back to focusing here. The coach stops at Roy's Motel and Cafe. So when we're watching this film, there's a bus and people are getting off the bus, and the bus stops at Roy's Motel and Cafe, which is a famous landmark on the old Route 66, which is now Interstate 40. It can be found in Amboy, California. It has been featured in many, many films and documentaries. I'm jealous of Reeks. I only get a 20-minute lunch and one 10-minute break. What mischief? You guys get fucked out in the States, eh? I regret not knowing about your channel a long time ago. Love horror movies too. Oh, Nemec Must Die. No worries. We meet when we're supposed to meet, my friend. So welcome. I do hope you enjoyed here. I also take recommendations on Coffee Chat of Horrors. If there's a movie that you want to see, it doesn't have to be horror, but horror is my love. But it can be really anything. Rutger Hauer was pretty famous in Europe before he turned up in Hollywood. Yes, usually a lot of them that are Dutch or from international are usually big in their areas, right? I'm glad your day has been carefree, Reegs. Reegs works in retail. You'll be 46. Nice, Zegra. All right, certified freak, thank you so very much for coming over here and hitting that follow button and chit-chatting and hanging out with us. You have an amazing day, and I will slash you later. Again, I'm at Certified Freak over on TikTok. So there's a nice horror group on TikTok, guys. He is Dutch. Yes.
ReAnimateHer.
Mm-hmm. I will be 46 on the 16th of this month, Zach. Nice. You sent me a thing? Oh, devil horns. Oh my God, what is Cataly sending me? Devil horns make me happy. I see those. Streaming platforms outside the US on the 26th. Wait, what's happening? What did I miss? Did I miss something? I must have missed something. What are we talking about, must I? Streaming platforms outside the US on the 26th. Conjuring movie. I cannot wait to see the Conjuring film. I haven't seen it yet. I'm waiting for the Spawn. I'm on everything like Prime, Vid, Shudder, Netflix, Tubi. I just can't find it. What are you looking for, Echo? What movie are you looking for? The Conjuring film? The new one? It is on Amazon Prime to rent. But for $25, I'd rather buy the film. I like Matthias Hughes from I Come in Peace and No Retreat, No Surrender 2. Nice. I'm Aussie, and I'm so mad because it is not here yet. Ooh, you're from the future. How is the future? Love your guts too, Moon Smurf. Yeah, no, it's not free yet. A Quiet Place 2 comes to Paramount Plus tomorrow. I like seeing stuff. Yes, me too, Cataly, but I do like seeing certain films on the big screen. Nothing better than seeing someone's head get ripped the fuck off or heart punched out on the big screen. The Conjuring Devil Made Me Do It. The trailer looks so good. Echo, are you here in Canada? It is on Amazon Prime. You can rent it on Amazon Prime. BC, you're in BC? Oh, yeah, you are here in Canada. Amazon Prime has it. He is straying. They are straying. Bleak. Oh no, the future is bleak. Oh, Halloween I must watch in theaters. Hell yeah, Cataly. I'll be watching that opening night. The Spawn and I will be going. Okay, so let's get back. I gotta focus. Entertainment Weekly ranked this as the 19th scariest movie of all time. That's Entertainment Weekly. I gather they don't get to watch a lot of films because this movie didn't scare me. This movie made me think about never to pick up hitchhikers, and I never did. It doesn't matter. Thanks, Riggs. I'm doing my focus. I'm doing it. Yeah, I wouldn't buy it. I mean, I wouldn't rent it for $25. You can buy it for $25. Like, seriously, Amazon, eat a dick, because I am not renting a film for $25 Canadian plus tax when the friggin' Blu-ray is $25 and it usually comes with like a second edition or a director's cut so they can go take a little long walk off of a short fucking pier. Will just be nice to go back to the theater. It will be nice to go back to the theater, Stereo. I still have Riders on the Storm in my head. Yes, that plays in the background. SP Base, welcome to the crypt. Thank you so very much for your follow. I appreciate it. Why are my alerts not showing up on my screen? I don't understand. I'll have to look at that now. Not now, after stream, right? I may have a delay. You may have a delay, Riggs. Yes, you may. We just opened up on July 1st, Cataly. July 1st. So there's a scene in a jail. And in the jail scene, you're going to see a wall. And actually, it's Howell that's in the jail cell. And on the wall, it says, I don't speak French, so it's going to sound weird coming from me, but it's mort aux matons. And in fact, French, maton, M-A-T-O-N, is prison slang for prison warden. So mort aux matons means death to the wardens. That's what it means on the jail cell. If you've watched this, never noticed that. If you watch it again, notice that's on the wall. Now remember, ping pong is not the Macarena. Hi, babe. How are you? Are you watching Balls of Fury right now? Heck yeah, we missed you movies. Yes, we did, Cataly. Beginning of this trailer, I have not seen this porn before. End of trailer, too much snuff, not enough dick. Ultraman, Tiga, Dinah, and Gaia complete series will be available on DVD this fall, this winter. Thank you, Thank you, Zigra, for the info. There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirmy like a toad. If you give this man a ride, a sweet family will for riders on the storm. Definitely. Something about a man in a leather jacket with a gun just gets me. Yes, right? Doesn't he? He's a good-looking guy, Howell. It's a great life tip. It definitely is. Ping pong is not like the Macarena. Heavy loves the movie Balls of Fury. If you've never seen Balls of Fury with Christopher Walken, you are truly missing out on a good comedy. Because it is good. It is definitely good.
I've got balls of steel.
Yep. So, screenwriter Eric Red, in another interview that I read on with him, at one point he wanted John Ryder, who is the Hitcher, to have an electronic voice box. That was taken out. That didn't happen. A lot of the things didn't happen that I thought would have been good. The robot voice box, no, I don't think would have been electronic voice box would have been good. But the other, like decapitations and the eyeball and the hamburger, I think all of those would have been really good to the film. I do like the way it happened, but yeah. But hold up, I'm missing something. What blows? Regal been doing good. Miss you guys. New job. Yeah, her new job makes it watching streams hard. We're going to be right back. Thank you, Dr. Bacon and Beer. 13 months. My God. Thank you.
Bacon and Beer, thank you for re-sacrificing your soul to the Horde.
13 months. Holy shit balls, Doctor. Mwah. Thank you so very, very, very much. I appreciate it. Heavy work 6 days a week this week. That he did. Thank you for the friggin' sub hype, guys. I greatly appreciate the hype. Thank you. If I missed anything in that hype, I'm sorry, guys. Repeat yourself, because sometimes the hype gets a little insane and I miss it. The Chair was a great movie where a warden gets murdered via an electrical chair and gets his revenge from the grave. That sort of sounds like, yeah, Heavy is still working right now. That sounds like Shocker. But it's not. I know it's not. Reaper recommends these Rutger Hauer films that are classics and worth the watch. 1985, Lady Hawk. 1987, Wanted, Dead or Alive. 1989, Blind Fury. 1984, A Breed Apart. 1989, The Blood of Heroes. And of course, The Blade Runner 1982. Dr. Bacon and Beer, how are you doing today? How is your Sunday? Yay! That always makes me happy. I'm glad, Rome. I'm glad you like it. Mixer, you never gave us GIF emotes. Fuck you. Anyways, back to regular programming. No, they never did, Cataly, and we do have them now. Now we do. He's not working this Saturday. He's not working this Saturday coming. I definitely want to get on that ride. Man crush. Well, shit, how the fuck are you, monkey man? Lazy Sunday as always. Nice, Dr. Black. Nice. Thank you for quoting it. ReAnimateHer. Those are his best movies, and forgot The Hitcher. Yes, The Hitcher. Definitely. This is worthy of your time, guys. The movie is a bit long. It's a little over. It's close to 2 hours, I do believe. And it's definitely worthy. You're not going to be disappointed in this film. It's got everything. It's a well-rounded film. It's got blood. It has explosions. It's an action horror film for me. I wouldn't say it's a full-on horror. I would say it's an action horror film. Yeah. You should get Rod to write it. Maybe, I don't know about that. Now let's get back to the Hitcher. Now the shotgun that Ryder takes from the cops at the climax, yes, it said climax. Oh my goodness. Secret Shark? Did I say your name correctly?
Thank you for sacrificing the soul of a community member to the Horde. Scorpio, your soul has been sacrificed.
Thank you very, very much for that. I appreciate it. Mwah. All movies I recommend I have seen. GG's. Heavy hates this filter, by the way. Yes, I got new grips, and Heavy's going to customize them for me, too. I just got Frankenstein's Monster Sanda vs. Guerra on DVD, aka War of the Gargantuous, Japanese version. Nice, Zigra. Nice. I have no plans. Can set your work on fire and take you out for drinks instead. There we go. Tarantino has trained me for long movies. I know, right, Cataly? All of Tarantino's movies are long. They're great, though. You're all good. It's been a minute. I hope you have been well. I have been great, Secret Shark. Thank you so very much. I hope you have been well as well. No, just about done. Want the bike? Yeah, Heavy wants to finish this bike off, so he gets it out of his garage. We do have a small garage. Just watch both Kill Bills. I fucking love Kill Bill. Oh, this is the Karen snap cam. Yes, it is, Grinder. That's the Karen. Yes, I have original Godzilla VHS. So SP base, I have filters that my face changes that the Horde can control. So if you were to do exclamation point none, I change my face. I always like long freaking movies, Tarantino, Lord of the Rings. Why can't I have normal feature length for once, right? And now I'm the nun. So we have different filters that change my face, and the Horde are able to do that. You're able to change my face filters to really anything that we have. Ball sack. That one I need to make a little longer. It's a little quick. Ball sack. This filter is terrifying, right? The different way I move my eyebrows and my eyes make it even scarier too. So none of my filters make me look pretty. They all make me look scary. Yes. Okay, so the shotgun that Ryder takes from the cops at the climax of this movie is an SPAS-12 semi-automatic tactical combat shotgun. That it does. This filter is more scarier than the Nun movie itself, right? I love this filter. This is one of my favorite filters. I have a couple. I have another one that I haven't hooked up yet. It's kind of frightening as well. C. Thomas Howell accidentally kicked Gene Davis in the head while they were filming some of the scenes. Hello, Bearded Gamer. How are you? I love Dead Silence. Beware the stare of Mr. Shaw. Right? Ooh. Do you want to see... Oh, yeah, there's Heavy Shop. You guys want to see the inside of Heavy Shop? That's a good picture, though. Oh, never mind. I'm in black and white, so I'll wait for that. Mary Shaw. Yeah, the Nun reviewing horror movies. Mm-hmm. That's a good idea, SP Base. That's a good idea. You're sick? Oh, no, Bearded. Can we get some exclamation point Juju in the chat? Exclamation point JUJU for Bearded Gamer Lagoo. They are sick. Also got Predator Hunting Grounds. Yes, Monkey, it's a good game. A boot to the head would hurt. Wait, does this filter have, like, stuff flying around? I just saw something falling next to you. No, that might be my ghosts, Cataly. I do have ghosts in this motherfucker. I hate you hate your keyboard? Oh, no, Zigra. What kind of keyboard do you have? Monkey.
Monkey Man Meowerton, thank you for sacrificing the soul of the bearded gamer Laku to the horde. Bearded gamer, your soul has been sacrificed.
Mwah, thank you very, very much, Monkey. I do have ghosts that hang out with me. That you'll see the orbs every now and again. They'll fly around depending on what I'm doing. I do have homemade video of my downstairs, my living room, from my security webcam that picks them up as well. Dracula reviewing horror books. Not a fan of Frankenstein. I love fucking Frankenstein's monster. But hold on, let me show you a picture of Heavy Shop. I don't know if you guys can see it well because of my lights, but it's a small shop. But that's where he's working right now. We will gladly feast on those who try to subdue us. Yes, Regal, have a great lurk. Enjoy the rest of your day at work. Ghosts, if y'all want to stream, you got to do is email Ra for the next CCOOH. Damn, yes, Ghosts. I've already told them that. Orbs all over the place. I do. I put the list of Rutger Hauer films that I think are the best movies has been made in your Discord under general chat. Anyways, it's what I think. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Reaper. I'm gonna watch A Quiet Place too, Ross. I'm gonna lurk. Enjoy your movie viewing, Grinder. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know what you think of it when you're done. Yeah, the reflection is so hard. I can put it in Discord. Yeah, because my lights are right there, right? So I've got two lights right there. Anything that I put up there is going to be super white or have a reflection. Now, let's get back to the Hitcher. The truck at the end of this movie is a Dodge Ram Charger. That it is. At least I'm not alone. No, Zigra, a lot of people dislike their keyboard and then again, also the glare. Ra, have you contacted your ghosts and checked what era they are from? No, I haven't fully, Cataly, but I'm thinking of videotaping and doing a not a summoning, but a talk too. Reaper, I just pinned your message. In the general in case anybody is looking for it. You could have also, if you wanted to, there is a review section that you could post that as well. I can copy and paste it and put it in the review section of the Discord. Because we do have a review section for those of us that watch movies. We want to give a non-spoiler review. We type in there letting people know what movie we watch. Usually drop a trailer up in that bitch and tell them what we liked and what we didn't like about the film. Anybody and everybody that's a part of the Discord is more than welcome to utilize all of the channels. We do host movie nights in there as well. So if you want the role of movie, just either tag myself or one of the crypt keepers and they will give you the role of movie. That creepy doll by the coffin keeps tripping me out. Yeah, if the friggin' doll, I think it moves on its own. My spawn tells me that her bedroom door opens and closes by itself as well. So she removed the doll from her bedroom. I can put it in sci-fi, whatever, Reaper. I pinned it just so we don't lose it, right? You don't see the creepy doll? Hi, Strong. How are you? Ever see Stay Awake? No, Zigra, I have not. You're dropping some movies for me here that I would definitely like to see. And how many more? Oh, I got quite a bit more there. There we go. DC, what? Computer has yet another update. Explains part of why it's so fucking slow. Yeah, you got another update? Watch those Windows updates, man. The executives, you've been watching Fear Street? Nice, Donnie. How are you liking it? I have seen most of his movies, and I think they are the best ones. Thank you, Reaper, for putting that in there. I had to move to tablet. Laptop keeps dropping Wi-Fi. My laptop does the same thing, Monkey. Update stares at Serial, because we all know Serial had a fucking mess of an update on Friday. Okay, so focus. Executives tried to have the death of Nash softened and toned down. So the studio even suggested softening her death by having a funeral. The filmmakers refused to back down, and silver screen executives finally relented at the last minute. Now, I honestly, the only thing that I was truly disappointed with in this film is the death of Nash. Do you want to know why I was disappointed? Because I didn't get to see her body fucking ripped apart. they go from seeing her, and then they go right to the black. They black out, right? So you see it, you understand what's happening. They black out, move into the scene from to inside the truck. That for me was a big disappointment because he had her tied up, hands up top on on a trailer, and her legs tied up by the ankles to the truck, and is on the fucking gas holding it, pulling her to have her body stretched out. That is the only scene that disappointed me. I would have loved to seen her body rip in half. That's just me. I think it would have been more like, oh my fucking God, they just did that, instead of watching what they did. It's a disappointing scene causing. It's a disappointing scene. I will put in my Discord again the links to watch this movie. If you want to watch it, it's on YouTube. You can watch it for free. You just came back to me being disappointed in not seeing a body being ripped in half. Yes, I said that. I love that it was left up to the imagination. I don't, serial killer. I don't. Some things, sure. Like in TCM, I enjoyed what Toby Hooper did. But in this film, I think they could have shown that. Actually, I think they could have shown a lot more than what they did, because this movie wasn't a left for your imagination film. It wasn't. And that's where I was disappointed, because I would have loved to fucking see it. A bit grim for an 80s thriller, really. I still thought it would have been good. There was a lot of gore that they removed. Like I said earlier, the eyeball appearing in a hamburger, the decapitation of a character, Ryder slaughtering the entire family. We don't get to see the entire family slaughtered in the station wagon. You assume that they were murdered because you see Howell go up to the car, look into it, get all freaky. You see that he pisses himself. So you kind of assume the family is fucking dead. And then he comes back to his car, gets into his car, and pukes. So, yeah, yeah, they could have done more. I agree, Causing. I agree. Cannibal, you love this movie? It's a great movie. It's a great movie. I did a lot of deep diving research on this one, so I've got some information from the screenwriter, the director. Blessed, you have to. Like I said, there's no gore in this. There is no gore in this at all. None. I think the only thing that you do get is puking and some blood. Some shooting. And video nasty. Yeah, they were, SP. We had a discussion way back in the day on video nasties when I was on another platform called Mixer. They're now dead and gone. This film was not a low budget film. No. This film was estimated $6 million budget for 1986. So that's not a small budget. I've seen movies with an $8,000 budget become super fucking gory. Found. Jesus fuck me. Oh my Lord. Are you trying to kill me? Is that Blessed? Blessed? Are you? Shit. Just when you think it was over. Yeah, it was not a big feature film. No, it wasn't a big feature film. So it's 1 year of Hellraiser. They could have gotten. I agree, Must Demonic. Low budget for today's standards, maybe. Yes, I actually watched a low budget film called Found 2012. You would never know that it was. You would never know that it was a low budget film. The film was $8,000. $8,000, and it was one of the most goriest things I've seen. Don't be sorry, Blessed. Don't be sorry. Hitcher is highly stylized, a bit like Christine. Yes, SB, yes. No, why? What happened, Cannibal? What happened? The alerts have been weird, Cannibal. My alerts have been weird. I'm gonna tell you that right off the bat.
Kitty, you can't have any. No,
Right,
kitty?
Kitty? This is my pot pie, Kitty.
Excuse me, kitty.
We like different things here, so we'll have some South Park up in here. I reckon they wanted the kids to rent it on VHS. Possibly. Michael did that. How are you? Happy Sunday, my friend. I remembered.
Dick and balls?
I swear to God, that's nuclear. But yes. No, why were you asking if the alerts were off, Cannibal? Did I miss something? The scream always goes off 3 times. Yeah, I don't know why it goes off 3 times. I can't get it to work properly. I can't. Cannibal, how are you doing today? Rutger Hauer's performance in Blade Runner film was the first movie to change point of view on what makes replicant human, not a machine, and human when you can't tell the difference. Opened my mind to many things and ideas as a young man. Thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate with some more coffee. This is a great film. Now, The Hitcher does have a remake. It does have a remake. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. It also has a sequel starring C. Thomas Howell. Normally, when I do CCOH, I always try to do the original films first, and then maybe I will redo The Hitcher and do the remake. But for the most part, originals are always done here on CCOH. Yeah, Spook Show, how are you? Good morning. Yep, it's definitely worth a watch. If you haven't seen any of the Hitcher films, definitely watch the first one, watch the second one, and then watch the remake. The remake is okay. It's not as phenomenal as the first one. The intensity of the psycho killer is not there because it's not Rutger Hauer. And like I said, I think this film, when Rutger did portray John Ryder, I think he did an amazing job. You've seen it in his eyes, and it's really hard for actors to literally live and become that person. Not every actor can do that. Rutger Hauer did an amazing job in this film. Amazing job in this film. Oh no. Doing good. Missed most of the stream though. It's okay, Spook Show. You know, I do a recap. So no worries. I forgot about the sequel. It can't have been that good. No, it was okay. It was definitely worth the watch, base. And I think an anthology TV show that has nothing to do with, yes, there is. There's the Hitcher TV show that has nothing to do with the series. Also, if you're looking, another movie will pop up called The Hitchhiker. Definitely not a part of the Hitcher films. This is The Hitcher. There is only a sequel and a remake, but when you look for The Hitcher, it does bring up The Hitchhiker, another movie in its own. Sean Beam does an admirable job, but he is no Rutger Hauer. No, he is no Rutger Hauer. No. What makes The Hitcher a great film is you never know why he wants him to... yeah, exactly. I think he did a great job. Phenomenal. Glad I found the channel, but it's 3 a.m. and I need to call it a night. I will definitely check in as much as I can. No worries, Must I. If you have Discord, we do have a nice little horror Discord that we all chat in. We have a few Aussies that are part of the horde. It was a pleasure meeting you today. I hope you have a great sleep and an amazing day tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with us. I will slash you later. I'm glad you found us as well. The Hitchhiker is an Asylum ripoff. Definitely rented Hitcher 2. No recollection though. They couldn't get the director back if I remember. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't actually deep dived into that movie. I may do that base, and I may do a version of Hitcher remake on my podcast. Also, you know, since it's Sean Bean, he's going to die. Right? All right. You have a great day, Nadra. How are you, darling? How are you? We still have about an hour left. We still have an hour left, woman. It's all good. But yes, the executives did take out a lot of things in this movie. Like I said, they wanted to soften the death of Nash more than what it already was. So they were going to have a funeral, but the filmmakers refused. They've already had a lot of this film cut to shit. So the filmmakers were refusing to back down. They didn't want her death softened. They didn't want more softened of a death because it was a very soft death. And the filmmakers were like, no, you've already removed majority of our gore. You've already removed the majority of the good stuffs. You're not removing this. And I'm glad they did that. Saw the rocket launch. Nice. Went into auto mod mode. Sorry, mods. Oh, what happened? I'm not sure what happened. Dang, Bean does die a lot. How is your Sunday treating you, Nadra? Okay, so, oh shit, I just lowered my, I can't see that. What? it. Eiko G.
Eiko G, thank you for sacrificing the soul of Cyrex to the Horde.
Mwah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you did that? I think that's an everybody command. Reaper. Thank you for the sub hype, Monkey. Nidra appreciates it. Okay, so despite the fact that he has no identifying documents, John Ryder is seen having 2 wedding rings on one finger, and he does. So when you rewatch this, take a look at his fingers. They may be trophies from a murdered couple, and the reason why he cut the finger he puts in Jim's French fries. That is a spoiler. So if you have not seen The Hitcher, sorry for the spoils. A sequel to this film was released 17 years later. It never went into theaters and went straight to DVD. So if you were wondering why, hey, I never knew of a sequel, because it went straight to DVD. That's like taking out the gore out of Terrifier, right? Unacceptable, Donnie. Donnie, on your list of movies that you need to watch, Found, 2012, then Headless, made in 2015. You will not be disappointed. If anybody in here considers themselves a gore whore or a gore hound and you love blood, guts, and ass and disturbing films, I'm going to recommend you Found and Headless. 2 films that are gory and disturbing. I'll probably be ranting later. I want to hear about this. Yeah, but in some streams, it's not. In my stream, anyone can do merch, anyone can do Discord. Actually, the subs have a lot of mod commands that in most streams would be mod commands, but in this stream, the subs have control of the shout outs. They actually have more control over things than anything. Tubi TV is not on, Headless is not on Tubi, but if you have Shudder, Found is on Shudder. Headless, I'll have to give you a link for Headless. Headless is an independent horror film, and it's it's disturbing and gory. You will not find it on here in Canada on Amazon Prime, Tubi.tv, or Netflix. This movie, I had to actually dig for it. I dove deep into Google to find it. You can ask Joy Toy. Me and Joy Toy, we were in Discord together watching Found. And I was like, I got to find this fucking movie Headless. I need to see if it's real. And I did. I did a deep dive into Google to try to find Headless. It took me a little bit, but I did find it. And oh boy, did we watch it. That's why you want to get a VPN? Well, it's an independent film. So that's another reason why it's going to be hard to find, because it is a super independent film. It was backed by fans because it was a Kickstarter back in 2015. Same thing with Found. Found was a Kickstarter as well. An $8,000 budget for Found. And the movie does not look like it was an $8,000 movie. Like, what I'm saying, it's really good for an $8,000 movie. Not too many horror movie sequels went to theaters. Only the big slashers really... Yes, you're right. Only like the bigger slashers, they definitely went into sequels in the movie theater. The movie is called Headless. I like the idea that John is a man who wants to die but can't do it himself. Him showing he's still a threat at the end to Howell's character gives him what he wants. Yes, I agree with you, Spook Show. Definitely agree with you. Shudder has a free trial. I am not associated with Shudder. I'm not affiliated with Shudder. I just love Shudder's programming. They are like $5 a month, and they have awesome curated films. They even have originals on there. They have TV shows. They have podcasts on there. They have the Slasher channel, which is the Slashix. It just shows slasher movies over in different slasher movies. I highly recommend it to any horror fan. Even if you just like sci-fi horror or like Giallo, they've got a lot of Giallo horror on Canadian Shudder. I thought I had seen every machete kill possible until Headless. Yeah, Zach was with us when we watched Headless as well. Is great film. Sometimes when I forget I type mod command, you know what it's like when you're a mod in a few streams. Of course, Reaper. I think it's an extra $8 or $9. I pay about $5 a month. Got nothing except an Xbox So Moonsmurf, you can actually watch Shudder on Xbox. Shudder is everywhere. Mobile phone, Xbox, tablet, PC, PlayStation. No, sorry, not on PlayStation. It's on Xbox. Yeah, those are the ones. Tubi.tv is everywhere, and it's a free streaming legal service, but it is not, doesn't have headless on it. Hey, Shudder, higher raw. Right, Donnie? Right? I do have Tubi, but American Tubi and Canadian Tubi are completely different. They are completely different. Unfortunately, here in Canada, we have what's called a CRTC, who can go suck a dick, and they curate what we have. They can definitely lick my balls. Speaking of shows, do we talk about them on shows, TV shows, movies, cartoons? We did a whole month on horror cartoons like Tales from the Crypt Keeper. So we do everything. And if you guys are ever wanting a show, I have it in my Discord. There is a channel called Crypt of Curiosity. Post in there. If there's a show that you or a TV show, a movie, a cartoon, or something that you've noticed you haven't seen here on CCOH, post it in there. Reaper and I work together on CCOH. He does all of the imagery. I do all of the research. And I'd be more than happy to show whatever you guys want to talk about. And it doesn't have to be horror. It could be sci-fi. It could also be comedy. We do a lot of horror here because I love horror. I live and breathe it. I enjoy it. It's one of my favorite. It is my favorite genre. But we do a little bit of everything. And sometimes we have months where we do a full month of like sci-fi, a full month of horror comedy, and so forth and so on. I don't like PlayStation. Hi, Martian. Shudder is amazeballs. It really is. We talk about balls and dicks. Yeah, we do. Not wrong on that one. Chubby, thank you so much for your 6 months.
Chubby 2, thank you for re-sacrificing your soul to the Horde for 6 months. Thank you.
Mwah, thank you very much. Fusa, pick a fucking spot. God damn it. Are you getting your fucking fur in my coffee? Bitch. Son of a bitch. You're in the way. Kitty, you're in the way. I can't fucking see anything. Whenever you're offline, I miss seeing you. Hi, Mickey. How are you? Thank you for the sub hype. I appreciate it. I see the creepy fucking doll. Chubby, how are you, sweetness? Moon, call it coffee ruined. I will still drink this motherfucking coffee. I just pulled her fur out of it. But thank you, Foo. Thank you. She's trying to give me a fur ball over here. She always wants to fuck my shit up, Moon. Always. Peacock has some good horror movies. I don't know if we get Peacock here. I'll have to look if we do. Unfortunately, Canada gets screwed, and not in the fun way when it comes to stuff. Fusa is always dropping fucking hair everywhere. She comes over here purposely. My cats get brushed quite often, and they actually get defuzzed outside. But they are furry sons of bitches. I know, Dahi. I had to pull the fur out of it. She's trying to give me a goddamn fur ball.
ReAnimateHer.
Reaper, let's Reanimator, let's Reaper work on shows he wants to do and suggest, and she and I are always open to ideas for shows, and I will also make wallpapers for anything you want. Does not have to be for the chat show. Thank you, Reaper. I appreciate it. We don't get Peacock. We don't get a lot of things here. Bullshit. I will get to work, grab a mask they provide, and still find a fucking Timon cat hair in it. Yeah, you will. Cat hair is everywhere, man. Same thing with Mr. Chico. I'm okay, having a bit of a rough time, but on the plus side, I've been working out, and I'm down 25 pounds in 13 weeks. Chubby, that is amazing. Can we get some love, exclamation point love in the chat for Chubby? That is awesome. Congratulations. Moon Smurf, roast beef. Prom night. Our Shutter has prom night. A lot of Jamie Lee Curtis films. Well, thank you. But that's awesome, Chubby. That is awesome. Good for you. I'm still trying to get my unmotivated, lazy ass to exercise. I'm hoping stuff that I'm doing is going to bring back that motivation. But we'll see. Canada, you're supposed to be the better part of North America, right? But we're not. We're not. Especially for movies. Our CRTC blows.
ReAnimateHer.
I have heard of dairy coffee, but not hairy coffee. That's news. Fusa, yeah. You go to the gym tomorrow? Good job. Good job, Donnie. GG's on you for still kicking ass and keeping motivated. Serial is also on his own diet, too. It's rough getting up at 5 a.m. every day is killer. Yeah, it is, Chubby. Yeah, this heat wave is no, and that's the reason. One of the reasons why I haven't worked out is because of the heat wave. I will not and have not worked out at all. At all. I am a lazy, unmotivated bitch when it comes to that. Just checking Discord. I take it Zombie Women of Satan is a movie. Yes, it is. Zombie Women of Satan is a movie. Did someone recommend it? Elias, how are you, beautiful? Young Cherokee, good morning. How are you? I have been getting up at 5 a.m. every day for 15 years. Not I, and not at all. I don't blame you. I live in Britain, so it's usually cold and raining. Yes. I'm doing great, Cherokee. We just discussed the Hitcher. I actually only have one more. I have just one more little tidbit of information for you, which you guys already know. In the 2007 remake of Hitcher, John Ryder is played by Sean Bean. And we're going to do a recap of Coffee Chat of Horrors. So for those of you that may have missed the information that I gave before, we're going to do a quick recap and I'm going to run through them. Elias, how are you doing today, beautiful? Trouble 2 is here. Gonna be cussing up a storm. I'm probably not even supposed to be having bread. I'm supposed to be on a low carb diet. Yeah, bread is not a low carb diet. Oh, you have seen it. Yep. I know. Elias, I'm wearing earrings. I am. Thank you. They're handmade from a lady in Europe. You are going to need to give me advice on how to be as beautiful. You are beautiful, Elias. No need to take advice. You are gorgeous. Lots in blood. Yeah, so I do a lot of that. Cereal is right. Once a month, the blood of my enemies I bathe in on a regular basis. Moon Smurf, I don't eat bread at all. I eat everything I eat everything that has to do with bread and lettuce. So there are ways to do it. It just sucks. I'm not saying it's a great way to do it, but I eat everything. Hamburgers, chicken burgers, wraps, everything in lettuce, romaine lettuce or iceberg lettuce, depending on what I'm going for. So I saw a game in the horror section on Steam, and I don't think you can show it on stream because it has lots of boobs and sex and dicks in it. And it's called Sex with the Devil. And it's on stream. Oh, what? I'm going to have to get this. No, you won't be able to do it on Twitch, Donnie, but you probably would be able to do it on YouTube, but not too sure. Elias, speak Canadian. It helps. I'm waiting for the creepy doll to attack, right? Doesn't that friggin' doll look like it's gonna attack me? All right, so let's do our recap of CCOH, the Hitcher from 1986. The budget for this film was estimated at $6 million. Worldwide, it only came in with 5.8 mil, so it bombed at the box office, and critics did not like this movie at all. but it is a cult classic and has a large following after the fact, just like many movies do. Rutger Hauer did a lot of his own stunts in here, which impressed the stunt drivers that were actually hired for his role. He also knocked one of his teeth out in the shotgun scene. And when he went through the windshield of the car, he did get a little bit of a scrapey scrape, but nothing too bad. C. Thomas Howell, he was afraid of Rutger Hauer in real life because his intensity was on and off stream really put Howell on edge. So the fear that you see in many of the scenes between Rutger Hauer and Thomas C. Howell, they're real. His fear was real. His intensity was real, and it really unnerved Howell. The original script was long enough for a 3-hour film, and they removed the majority of the gore. What they removed was Ryder slaughtering the entire family. You would have been able to see that. An eyeball appearing in a hamburger, but we got a finger in the french fries instead. There was a very graphic sex scene between Galveston Gal and the girl. That's the girl before Nash and Jim, but that was ripped out. As well as we would have had a decapitation that was removed. The movie went several rewrites before it ever even hit the theater. Many rewrites. Screenwriter Eric Red said that the movie was inspired by The Doors' "Riders on the Storm." You don't know that song, I highly suggest going to Google or Spotify and typing in "Riders on the Storm." It is about a serial killer. So Eric Red was the screenwriter and was listening to that, and that's what inspired the movie The Hitcher. Spook Show, I agree with you, 10 out of 10. Cult classic movies hit different. They do causing. They definitely do. Elias, if you were more beautiful, we'd be splooshing all over the place during your streams and not just when Black Coffee goes. I agree, Joy Toy. I agree. They definitely do. I agree with you as well, Doggy, on that one. Eyeball in the hamburger would have been awesome. Yes. Instead, we get a French fry. We get a finger in the French fry. Hufflepuff, how are you? An eye in the hamburger sounds better than a finger in the fries, right? It does, Hufflepuff. I'm okay with randomly getting fingered. Also, listen to This Is the End by The Doors. Yes, I love The Doors. Now I have to listen to The Doors for a while. Yes, you do. In early drafts of the script, John Ryder has been described as a skeletal in nature, and so actors like David Bowie, Sting, Sam Shepard, Harry Dean Stanton, and Terrence Stamp were mentioned as roles for John Ryder. I personally think Rutger Hauer was the best choice for them. I mean, David Bowie would be cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. He does a really good acting in The Labyrinth. Cannibal's version of a sunny side up egg on the patty. Ooh, my belly is now growling. Thank you for making me hungry, Dahi. Is French fries a new code for something? No, actually, there's French fries in this movie. And when he's in the truck stop diner, he's eating his French fries while watching a burger and fries while watching Nash. That's the female character. And he's not realizing it, but he picks up a finger instead of a French fry. An eye in the hamburger, like, oops, sorry, that tends to happen sometimes. Exactly. I know this might sound crazy, but I've never seen The Hitcher. Many people haven't. It is a highly underrated action horror thriller movie that a lot of people have not seen. It bombed at box office, but it's a great film. In my Discord, I will be putting a link to where you can watch it for free if you want. It's an okay copy. It's a film that's made in the 80s. I definitely suggest it it's not gory. So you're not gonna you're not gonna see a lot of gory shit in here, but it's a really good movie. It is really good. I definitely suggest it. Hi, Chips and Dips, Mischief Maker. You're supposed to be bringing that Chips and Dips over here. I don't have any more Chips and Dips. I'm trying to, willpower is a motherfucker. Is an eye in a hamburger worth two in the bush? Right, Crisis? Yep. He actually looks at it and realizes it's a finger. He almost eats it. Okay. The coach bus that stops at Roy's Motel and Cafe is a famous landmark on the old Route 66, which is now Interstate 40. It can be found in Amboy, California, and has been featured in many films and many documentaries. Rod, did you see the dip I had last night? No, I did not. What kind of dip was it? Son of a bitch. I'm going to have to go eat a whole cow after this. I'm friggin' hungry now. Also, Entertainment Weekly ranked this as 19th scariest movie of all time. 19th, hey? I didn't think it was that scary, but it does make you think about picking up hitchhikers. It really does. It does, because Rutger Hauer, when you see him, he's a good-looking man back in the day. And, you'd stop to give him a ride. Why not? ReAnimateHer. The movie will show you why not. Hello, Super Mario. Would be nice if we got a good Blu-ray release. That would be great. Ways you can tell Chubby Chew has been watching what they eat. Fingers do look tasty. I do. Causing trouble. You noticed that, right? I've been hungry since I woke up. No, I'm not usually hungry first thing in the morning. Plus, I have to take my meds on an empty stomach. So usually I don't eat it all until after coffee, or Heavy will make me breakfast, but he's outside working. Porn also makes you think about picking up hitchhikers. Right, Monkey? Obsidian, hello, darling. How are you? How are you doing? We're doing our recap on the Hitcher from 1986. In the jail scene, you're going to notice there's a writing on the wall. It says Mort aux matins. It's in French, and I don't speak French. But matin is prison slang for prison warden. So the words Mort aux matin means death to the wardens. So you'll notice that if you rewatch this. I'm good. It's so hot. I'm melting. It's a cool day here today. It's rainy today as well. So I'm thankful for a cooler time. I'm the opposite. I have to take I have to take my later meds with food, Monkey, but my morning meds, no food. At one point, screenwriter Eric Red wanted John Ryder to have an electronic voice box. I don't know why. The shotgun that Ryder takes from the cops at the climax of this movie is a SPAS-12 semi-automatic tactical combat shotgun. It's a pretty kick-ass shotgun, by the way. Thomas C. Howell accidentally kicked Gene Davis in the head. The truck in this movie was a Dodge Ram Charger, and the executives wanted Nash's death to be softened, but the filmmakers were like, oh, hell no, bitches. We've already softened this movie up quite a bit, so we're keeping her death the way it is. Her death could have been a little more gory, I think, but I gather since they removed most of the gore, it goes well with the film. And despite the fact that he has no identifying documents, John Ryder is seen having 2 wedding rings on his finger. They may be trophies from a murdered couple, and the reason why he cut the finger he puts in Jim's French fries in the first place. There's a sequel. It takes 17 years after the film, and it went right to DVD. There is a remake from 2007 starring Sean Bean as John Ryder. Definitely worthy of a watch. And oh damn, love that Easter egg hunt about the rings. Yeah, these are little things that you don't notice. And the only reason why I put those rings in there is because my second time watching that, I actually seen it. And then last night, when I rewatched it again, I seen it. And I was like, I got to remind myself to put that into my notes, because there's a little thing. You know how you watch the movie once, you don't actually see everything, but then you watch a movie again a second time and you start seeing things, and you watch it for a third time, fourth time, fifth time, and you start noticing more and more and more. I do that every time. I actually enjoy my movie the first time viewing. I don't research why I'm watching it. I actually watch it for what it is. After the movie, I'm on my phone or my computer and I'm researching shit because I like learning about films. And then I watch them over and over again. Like, I can tell you everything in Friday the 13th from 1980, what was wrong with that whole scene, like all the scenes in the film and what's actually in there. Just because I've watched it so many fucking times. I don't have any of those instructions for my meds, but don't eat with my morning meds. I have my, yes, Moonsmurf. Just like Pet Cemetery. Yes, Pet Cemetery is good. Hi, Punch It Sue. How are you, lovely? How are you? Yeah, I love researching films. That's why I love doing Coffee Chat of Horrors. Coffee Chat of Horrors is one of my most favorite shows to do because I get to sit there and research things. Like I said, it takes me about a week. It's really dependent on the movie as well. If the movie is a lower budget B grade film, it's really hard to find info on. So I really have to dive in to dig for them. And it usually takes me more than a week. But a film like The Hitcher, Escape from New York, which is coming to a Coffee Chat of Horrors near you, and a few other films, they're not so bad. I can actually find interviews because so what I do is I go to IMDb and I pull up the writers, the directors, the screenwriters, and then I research their names and I find any interviews that they had, and then I read through those interviews and pull information from those interviews. I also look up the actors from the IMDb and I Google them and see if they have anything from the movies that they talk about. And that's how I get a lot of the shit that I get from you. I don't just open up Google and type in and just pick shit off of the IMDb or Metal Floss or whatever the hell the websites that come up. I literally go through and I research different things because I like the interviews. Not everybody sees the interviews with the writers, directors, and actors, but I do. I like to research them and pull out information that nobody else would know.